Alright guys, we're gonna see if we can get Dragon Warrior 2 going here. So I don't know any other game that tried to pull off an opening cutscene quite like this. It's pretty cool. I mean, they don't have sprite scaling back in those days, so that would have just been the pixel art. Pretty cool. And then the music is kind of cool. It kind of refers back to the Dragon Warrior 1 music. I always found it a little bit glitchy. I don't know if that's the emulator or if it did on the Nintendo cartridge too. It just sounds a little weird when all of the instruments are playing at once, but maybe that's just me. Yeah, and for some reason I don't have my joypad configured. Okay, that should be fixed. Let's take a look. Begin new quest. Ooh, we got spaces even. I don't know if you remember back in Dragon Warrior 1, your name determined... Perfect. Your name determined your stat growth. There's something weird with your name in this game determining the names of the two other characters that join up. So I literally will not know what the names of the prince and princess are until they join. Prologue. I don't have a lot of time this morning, by the way, so I'm just going to kind of get through the beginning where I might start grinding. Many years ago, a young warrior who was of the line of the great Erdrick came to Elefgard and defeated the dreaded Dragon Lord, restoring peace to the land. For many generations, the descendants of that warrior ruled Elefgard and the surrounding lands, including the kingdom of Moonbrook across the eastern sea from Elefgard. I don't know why we start with Moonbrook. There one day, the king and his daughter were talking in a courtyard of the castle when the long years of peace ended suddenly. And we'll talk like we were in the Old English, or Middle English. What in the world is happening? Cried the king. Majesty, said the king's guard, the castle is besieged by the forces of Hargon, the wizard. How does that work? Does he just like announce himself like, hey, we're gonna take over your castle, my name's Hargon, just so you know, write that down. Hargon is here? Asked the king. I felt like we've heard of Hargon before, like, there's rumors about him, but we're just kind of like sitting around, not doing anything about it, even though we know there's an evil wizard amassing an army. Alas, sire, it is so. Then we must ride forth and do battle, for these castle walls shall not stand long against the evil magic of Hargon, pronounced the king. Oh, the guard already died. Hargon shall not rule unopposed. Wait, no, it's the king that said that, I think. I don't know who said that. Maybe the king felt like talking like a weirdo. Then the king spoke to the princess. Thy life is in danger, my daughter. Hide thyself now, and whatever happens to me, thou must be strong. But father, cried the princess. Hurry, commanded the king. I must go to warn my cousin, the king of Midenhall. Or Maidenhall. That should be an open syllable. Father, screamed the princess. They are here. Such a brave beauty, the monster mocked her. The king was enraged. Touch her, and thou shalt not survive this day, he challenged the fiend. So, hissed the monster, thou must be the lord of this miserable sandcastle. But I think not for long. I love how over-the-top dramatic this is. Then the princess gasped in horror. No, father, no! Yeah, they certainly tried. One of the things that's less effective in this story. Must reach the King of Middenhall and tell him of our defeat. Like, the story starts off active, right? So, like, the army attacks this castle and destroys it. But nothing else moves or changes during the story. Like, nobody ever attacks this castle, and it's not that far away. So Hargon just destroyed one castle, and then it's like, oh, I'm done, I'm good. That's a little bit less effective with the story, I think. But, you know, these were the early days of JRPGs still, so... Thy wound looks serious. What has happened to thee? Never mind me. I must see the king. I have evil tidings that cannot wait. I am making it sound more ridiculous with my voice acting, I know. Hear me, O king. The army of Hargon the sorcerer has sacked Moonbrook Castle, from whence I came. The evil of his magic is great, and I fear he will soon rule all the world, unless a monarch as great as thyself stands against him. And then apparently the guard died because he disappeared, and he must be a Jedi because he's a ghost now. By Crom, my heir, thou hast heard the tale of this man. I am old, and this task must fall to younger hands. Thy destiny lies on that difficult road, just as it did for Erdrick the Great, for thou art of the line of Erdrick, and his doom is thine. Hey, what about Bicrom the First? Remember? I don't know what Erdrick was up to, but Bicrom the First killed the Dragon Lord, so... whatever. Come with me now if thou art ready. By sea. I love it. Okay. Alright. Open the treasure chest and prepare for thy journey. Now listen closely. By Grom! Seek out worthy companions along thy road. In Kamek and Moonbrook there are those who are also of Erdrick's line. They will surely help thee to defeat Hargon's dark plot. Okay, cool. Search. The copper sword and 50 pieces of gold. And then this game we actually have to equip stuff. Alright, and I have leather armor. Alright, I don't have a lot of time this morning, so I think I'm actually going to call it quits pretty soon here, but I am going to go... I'm trying to remember how this one works. Is there equipment? There's no equipment shop? Huh. I just don't remember. Anyway, what I was going to do is do some level grinding off screen, because I'm a level grinder and it's not that exciting. But I will do a little bit of it now on screen. Just to kind of talk about some of the changes in the game. And then when I run out of time, I'll put a break in the video. So, Dragon Warrior 2 is really similar to Shining in the Darkness, the way it's set up. You have the main hero who is a physical fighter and knows no magic. Let's see, unlike Dragon Warrior 1, we can have groups of enemies now, so that's a new thing. Then you have to go find your companions. One is a male character who is okay with magic and okay with fighting, and a female character that's great at magic. Yeah, Shining in Darkness is like the exact same setup. It's interesting because you go to Dragon Warrior 3, the main character becomes sort of a jack of all trades, good fighter, good magic user, and then it's just the fact that they need extra help from the others, like, do you want another warrior, do you want another healer, do you want another wizard? And I think I kind of like that idea better, that the hero's special, they can fight and they can cast magic or something. It's kind of interesting to be just like this pure tank fighter in this game. But yeah, action economy is definitely different in this game than Dragon Warrior 1. So, first area of the game, I'm like outnumbered frequently. But that's also why they started you off with a copper sword, is they just want to get you on the ground running. I'm not running with a bamboo stick poking slimes this game. I'm just right into fighting. One thing that also drives me crazy is your companions start off at level 1. Power increases by 2, reaction speed by 1, maximum hit points by 9. Wow, that's a lot. And that drives me crazy. Like, the idea that one of my characters has been leveling up before the other characters join. 4 pieces of gold, that's pretty nice. And so I've always wanted to, like, go get the companions right away. But even if you were to do so, they level up at a different rate. So you can actually get attacked as you transition from the town to the overworld. That's new. That's definitely a new thing. I actually don't remember how the random encounters work in this game. So in the first game, I know it was a random percentage each step you took. And that if you had like a save state system, you could save state every step and you could walk anywhere in the game without getting a random encounter if you just waited for a frame where you did not get attacked. And I know that Dragon Warrior 3, it had a counter more like Final Fantasy, where every step you took, the counter went down until it reaches 0, then you got attacked. And then the weird quirk of Dragon Warrior 3 is that when you cast magic, it restarted the timer. So for some reason that value was shared with something else. I'm not sure what was going on with that, but in that case, so if you're going to save state abuse. So what you do in Dragon Warrior 3 is start walking, count how many steps it took to get into an encounter, load state, walk 1 less step than you knew would cause an encounter, cast heal on yourself even though you didn't need to be healed. That's a really gross pixel art. Like, well, just look at that thing. Just look at that thing. It's gross. Anyway, take 1 step less than before, cast magic even though it doesn't do anything, and it would reset the random encounter timer. And then basically rinse and repeat, save the state, save the game, count how many steps it's going to take you, all that kind of thing. I, for the most part, am going to avoid any exploits or cheats, especially ones that are emulator-only ones. But, yeah. So yeah, you can see the beginning of this game is, it's grindy, and it's not the most exciting in the world. I think what I'm going to do before I take off for my, break and come back, if I'm going to grind off screen, I think I'd like to know what my goal is, and apparently this castle has no weapon shop as far as I can tell. So I'm going to go to the inn, I'm going to go try to find the next town, and then see what exactly am I saving up for. And then the other thing I'll need to do before I set off towards my first leg. So basically after you defeat the first dungeon, you can go pick up the prince. And I'll basically just want to stock up on herbs before I go. But yeah, I'm going to see. I think there's a town over here or something. One of the reasons I don't like this game as much as the other Dragon Warriors is I always found the world map too overwhelming for me. Like, yeah, there's a town right there. Okay. I don't know if I should run away or what. Well, I know the big slug will die in like 2 hits. can't remember what happens when I die. I think it's a half gold penalty. Another thing with Shining in the Darkness, it was the half gold penalty, I think. Oh, maybe should have gone for the Iron Ants first? No, it's just a lucky hit, I think. Okay. Enemies had the treasure chest. Come on, medical herb, yes. And a level up, that's nice. If I understood that right, there was gold in the chest too. That's funny. My maximum hit points went up, so now I'm in the danger zone. Oh, I don't know if I can make it to the town or not, so I'm just going to play it safe and use the herb. Again, not knowing how the random encounters work in this game. Welcome to Left Win. Is there also a right win? Tools, so medical herbs are 15. Wing of the Wyvern's way too expensive, so who cares? I have heard that the heir of a good king has ventured forth to do battle with the evil sorcerer Hargon. What? Thou art the one? Well, luck be with you. Or thee, or whatever. Northward lies the castle of Canuck, my friend. You think I would know that? Dost thou think it was Hargon who attacked Moonbrook and set it aflame? I mean, yeah, I saw the cutscene. Did you see the cutscene? Yes, I think so too. My dear weapons and armor, dost thou wish to see them? Yes. Okay, so... Chain sickles, my upgrade, 390 gold. Chainmail, 480 gold. Leather shield, 90 gold. I can get the leather shield now. Since I'm outnumbered, defense is huge. Can I just need anything else? No. Okay. So wait, I need 540, so basically I need 900 gold to get my full upgrades. Okay, good to know. Look for the monolith by the inland sea west of this place. It is by that route alone that thou shalt reach Moonbrook. I haven't talked to any people in the original town, so I should probably go back and do that, but that'll be next time. If thou art poisoned, each step will weaken thee further. Yeah, I'm a nonconformist. I don't always do things in the right order. Okay, and this is a thief. Oh, that scared me, and my hiccups are cured. Thank you, stranger. Oh, I should say that's an icon they use for thieves for some reason. Okay, I think that's it. There is a money-making yeah, whatever. I guess I'll explain it now, but I'm not going to do it. When you buy a lot of stuff, the merchants will give you... What are they, like tickets? They're like tickets to play like a lottery game or something. There's something about you can buy a bunch of herbs or something. You get one of those tickets, and then I think you can like sell the ticket. And it's worth more than the herbs that you just bought. So then you can like sell all the herbs, buy more herbs, get more tickets. Yeah. That's, again, I might do it just so you can see what I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna do it like long term. Like I'm not gonna rely heavily on exploits to get me through the game. The music's pretty good in this game. I'm kind of curious. I know, oh gosh. The Nobu... Let's say Uematsu, I don't know if that's the right name. Nobu. The guy who does the music for Final Fantasy. I mean, that dude became famous for his talents. I'm kind of curious. I've never heard who did the music for this game, so it was like not considered as good. I know in America, this game was not as popular. The Dragon Warrior / Dragon Quest series was not as popular. Nobu is a legend. I went to one of the Distant Worlds concerts, and they did the, there was a choir that did the Sephiroth boss battle music from Final Fantasy VII, and Nobuo came on stage and sang with the choir, so I thought that was really cool. But, I mean, this music is competent, so I'm curious, did this person get any recognition, or... I think Nobuo wasn't even like a music person. I think he just taught himself. I was starting to do a Final Fantasy series at one point, and then before I started uploading any of them, I had some problem. I think one of my usual problems of like, there was no sound or something stupid, and I had to delete the entire series because I was too stupid to check on the audio, like, before I kept recording the next part and the next part. So, that's a thing. I'm a little bit embarrassed to say I never finished the MechWarrior 2 series either, but that one I had started uploading and I never finished it. I did find a way to play MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries, and I'm super excited to play that sometime. Probably my favorite BattleTech game ever. Anyway, should probably be wrapping up soon. This could probably be its own video. Looks like it'll be about 20 minutes long, so that's long enough. But yeah, I'll just keep grinding and try to get enough money to upgrade all my equipment. Level 4. Power increases by 5, max hit points increases by 8, and again I went critical because I leveled up. It's funny. 2 levels in a row that happened. Welcome to the Village Inn. It's only 4 pieces of gold for the night. Dost thou want a room? Yes. If thy path leads west of this castle, thou shalt reach the town of Leftwyn. Thou goest to the east, thou shalt find Rightwyn. Although it makes me sad, thou must go forth and seek thy destiny. Oh, like, is this a girlfriend of mine? Like, when... Remember to equip thyself with weapons and armor when thou obtain such items. Yep. Thanks, dude. Gosh. Well, that should speed up my grinding. Welcome back, Bikrom! Of experience points, Bikrom! Need 67 to reach the next level. Dost thou wish to save thy deeds in the Imperial Scrolls of Honor? I mean, there's no Emperor, so why is it called... No, whatever. Enter thy deeds in the Monarchal Scrolls of Honor. Dost thou wish to continue thy quest? Yes. Then farewell and good luck. All of us await the day that Hargon is cast down into the Ring of Fire. I think I added that part. Alright, well that's going to be it for now. I'm going to continue grinding for a bit, and then I'll check back in with you when I'm ready to advance the story. So, see ya next time.